Hello friends, welcome to this online session of operations research. In this lecture series, we are going to learn about dominance principle. So we will start with the introduction of dominance principle, and then we will look into an example to solve how to solve the problems with the help of dominance principle. Then we will also look into extended problems based on dominance principle, and finally we will conclude this topic. So just a recap of game theory, classification of decision making environment. Now three cases are there, starting from decision making under risk, uncertainty and certainty. So game theory specifically deals with the decision making under certainty and specifically the competitive situations. So we have different techniques and methods to solve the game theory problems. Here we are going to employ the dominance principle. Also, if you see in the flowchart here, initially we try to check the saddle point in the payoff matrix. If the matrix is not 2 cross 2, we try to reduce it with the help of dominance principle, and then we can solve it with the help of these analytical or algebraic methods, which we will discuss in the forthcoming lecture. So what do you mean by dominant strategy? So if you talk about the game theory, in specific games, the player will have the strategy, right? Out of all the resulting outcome, not all are worth playing. Clear? Now, regardless of the strategies of the player, there are some better strategies or there are some worse strategies. Now, strategies are never better, sometimes worse than other strategies are called dominated strategy. So the worst strategies are, compared to some other strategies, are the dominated strategy, but the one which like are the on the other side are the dominant strategy, or you can say they are the better compared to the other strategies. That is the one which has sometimes better and never worse than all other strategies. Those are the dominant strategies. How do you find the strategies? Those are dominant strategies. Now let's say, for example, if a player has two strategies. If one is the dominant strategy, then other is the dominated in contrast, right? If neither are dominant, then neither is dominated. Clear? If three or more strategies are there, and if one is dominant, then other two are dominated. And if one is dominated, there may or may not be dominant strategies. Now let's talk about the principles. How do you find out the dominant strategies? So first of all, if all the elements in a row of a matrix are less than or equal to the elements of the other row, then A will never choose the strategy, or you can say the ith strategy is dominated by the jth strategy. When you compare two rows, if A is less than or equal to the other strategy or other row, then that A is dominated by the other strategy. Same with the column, but it is the other way, or you can say if it is greater than or equal to, here we look into the less than equal to, but in the column you look into the greater than equal to. And third one, a pure strategy may be dominated. So the third rule is a pure strategy may be dominated if it is inferior to the average of two or more other pure strategies. So you talk about the averages and you compare the averages of two strategies with the third strategies. We will look into an example so that you can easily understand the principle. So here is an example. 4 cross 4 matrix is given. We have to reduce the matrix to 2 cross 2 with the help of dominance principle. So let's start with the finding of the saddle point. If you see here, there is no saddle point, right? So we will try scanning the rows. So let's look into an example based on dominance principle. So here 4 cross 4 matrix is given. So let's start with the finding of the saddle point. Now if you see here in the matrix, you cannot find the saddle point. So what is the next step? Next step is to scan the rows here, the values in the row. First of all, you can go with the column as well. So scanning the rows, if you see here A1 row, right? 3, 2, 4, 0, and the A3 row 4, 2, 4, 0. So A first row is dominated by the third row. means A3 dominates A1. So we can easily eliminate A1. So I have eliminated A1 here, right? In the next case, now column, check with the column here. So B1 column is dominated by the B3. How? If you see here, because here you see just the greater number sign. 3 is greater than 2, 4 is equal to 4, 0 is equal to 0. Right? So B3 dominates B1. So we will remove B1 in this case. So that is what we will do here. So we have removed B1 here. Now we cannot go with the rule 1 and rule 2 of dominance principle. So what we can do here is, we will find out the average of B3 and B4 here. So 2 plus 4 divided by 2 is 3, which is 4 is greater than 3. 4 plus 0 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So 2 is equal to 2. And 0 plus 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4, and 4 is equal to 4. Means elements of B2 are dominated by the average of B3 and B4. So we can easily remove B2 column here. Right? Now here in this case we can check the average of rows. Rule of average of rows. So let's do the average of A3 and A4. So 4 plus 0 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to here. 0 plus 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So 4 is equal to 4. So A3, average of A3 and A4 is better than A2. So we can easily remove A2. So what we have got here is 2 cross 2 matrix. So the principle here of dominance is to reduce the matrix to 2 cross 2. Why 2 cross 2? Because you can easily solve the 2 cross 2 matrix with the help of algebraic method, arithmetic method, right? Which we will discuss in the forthcoming lecture. Now, let's say for example in exams, if you are asked to solve the problem, you can solve up to finding the value of game with the help of algebraic and arithmetic method. But if in exam, if it is asked to reduce the matrix, you have to do up to here only. Reduce up to 2 cross 2 matrix. Let's look into the next example here. 4 cross 4 matrix is given here. Now again we will scan the rows. So second row is less than first row. If you see here, second row, 30 is less than 35, 20 is less than 65, 15 is less than 25, 0 is less than 5. So we can easily remove A2. So we have removed A2 here. Now second column here, this column is greater than the first, that is 35. 65 is greater than 35, 50 is greater than 40, and 60 is greater than 45. So we will remove the greater one here, that is the column, this one. So this is the reduction of the matrix 3 cross 3 now. Now in next step, we will compare second and third row. Let's look into the second and third row. 40 is less than 55, 0 is less than 10, 10 is less than 15. So we will remove this row, the second row. So that is what we have done here, we have removed the second row. Now again, we will compare the first and second column. 35 and 55, 25 and 10. If we compare these two, this is greater. So we will remove this one, this first column. So what is the answer? 25, 5, 10 and 15. 2 cross 2 matrix is there. So that in this way we can easily reduce the matrix with the help of dominance principle. In next lecture we are going to look into different methods to solve this 2 cross 2 matrix to get the value of k. Till then, thank you.